Good Friday, traders. Welcome back to the Forex Bolt Trading Academy. Last trading day of the week. A lot of price action is going on. And today we will be looking at the euro against the GBP on the 1 hour chart. So pretty short term price perspective that we will be observing today. But before we get started, I would like to remind you that information in this video is for educational purpose only, should not be considered as the financial advice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to follow the videos that we're doing weekly, as well as updates on all the previously made analysis. Time to get started. What we have on the euro pound is clear downtrend. We had the ABC correction, as you can see, and then price broke below the B wave, below this low, where the support has been formed near 0.8880 area. Previously, as can be seen, it was the support again, and then we see that it was the resistance just yesterday. Besides that, what we had is the rejection of the moving averages. First, we had this rejection of the 200 exponential moving average. We had the rejection of 200 simple moving average as well, but price produced spiked and then closed above, but rejected the exponential moving average. But yesterday we rejected both moving averages, and today it was the same rejection of both moving average along with the rejection of the previous level of support. Finally, what we have is the downtrend trend line, and we had just this bounce just now, literally a few hours ago, 1 hour ago. There was the rejection of the downtrend trend line and both moving averages. This is clearly a very bearish trend for the euro pound, and we might be expecting yet another wave to the downside. Maybe it will be the final wave, and it certainly looks that way, that we will see one more move to the downside. It could be extended further, of course, but we are looking at the nearest support. So the nearest support, based on this corrective move to the upside, after we broke below this key level at 0.8880, and we had this pullback, and then we have applied fibs, and the nearest support is at 127.2 Fibonacci retracement level. And if you look, it corresponds to the psychological level, which is at 0.8800. Well, it's slightly higher, but still price could be testing it as well. So this is our key support where the price could be heading. So what will invalidate this forecast? Well, clearly, if the price will break above this high where both moving averages were rejected, trend line rejected, and the resistance rejected, then it will get invalidated, and in this case we might be expecting a reversal to the upside. Before that happens, we are clearly in a downtrend, and this tendency has a high probability of continuation. Okay, so from this point onwards, what we're left with is another 50 pips move on the 1 hour chart. It's quite a lot, considering that this is the euro against the pound currency pair. It's the same as we would have the 100 pip move on the euro against the dollar. All right, let's move to the previously made analysis, starting off with the euro Swiss franc. Here we are still holding the support, and it looks pretty bullish, but careful, if there will be this breakout, it will continue going down. The dollar Swiss franc, yet nothing has happened. Price continues to move within this range. We could be having a reversed head and shoulders pattern, but for this we obviously need to break above 0.8920 area, then wait for the pullback, and potentially it could be rising, but still it looks bearish. Pound Australian dollar has reached the resistance, the expected upside target, and we can see that there was a clean rejection of this level. Prior to that, there was the breakout, suggesting that there is still power for this currency pair to go even higher. But congrats to all who had the same view on the pound Australian dollar. Quite a nice and fast rise towards the resistance that we were expecting. Closing the chart, pound Swiss franc, we're still at the resistance. So here, unclear whether the price will break to the upside or not. So we will continue watching. If there will be a breakout, it will be interesting. If not, it will be reversal to the downside. For now, unclear, because we are not producing lower lows and lower highs. It's still higher highs and higher lows, so still a valid uptrend. Let's wait and see. Pound New Zealand dollar, we haven't tested the resistance that we're expecting, so still one more wave to the upside from this point onwards. And considering that we had the euro pound to the downside, this could be the pound strength that will drive the pound New Zealand dollar to the upside as well. And finally, the pound versus the dollar, it's still unclear. It's a bit cautious here because price is consolidating for quite an extended period of time, but let's continue on watching. If this low will get broken at 135.22, it's most likely gonna reverse to the downside. But now we still have pound New Zealand dollar to the upside, and we have the euro pound to the downside. And when these both currency pairs will test the resistance or support, probably the pound dollar could be going down. So very important to watch all of the pound pairs. And finally, the Australian against the dollar. Price didn't reach the expected level, so there could be yet another move to the downside. And potentially this will be the strength of the dollar for the short period of time, which means that there could be this move to the downside potentially below this support. So very careful with the pound dollar. So Australian against the dollar, we will continue on watching. It most likely will correct further down before going up to produce the spike below this level at 175.94. But now we're still forming a bullish flag, and the break to the upside above the trend line will confirm that the price is rising and might not test the potential support at 0.7572. So that's it, guys. We really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash the like. Let us know down in the comments below what is your view on the euro against the pound, whether you're short or long, and what you expect. This is the short-term outlook. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Enjoy it, and we'll speak to you back on Monday. Take care. Wish you a lot of profits.